Week 13 ended with 2 more schools reaching bowl eligibility and another 2 in contention. The pressure is certainly on, especially in the Louisiana Tech matchup, with a trip to the Conference USA Championship on the line as well. But can the defending Conference USA champions repeat on the road?
Well, I tell you, it's going to start with defense, and you talked about already the fact they've got 33 sacks on the year, and that makes me think, is the Louisiana Tech offensive line, are they going to give Cody Sokol enough time to do what he does so well? He manages the game. This young man has improved so much since the first game they played against Oklahoma, but that Rice defense, they've got to make Louisiana Tech one-dimensional in this game if they want to win.
WKU is traveling to Marshall, a matchup of the league's most productive quarterbacks. WKU still trying to prove themselves in the league, while Marshall's trying to keep its CFP hopes alive.
Well, you have to wonder if last week's game that Marshall had against UAB was a wake-up call. I know Doc Holliday, and I know he's saying, you can't be thinking about any championship game right now. You've got to be thinking about Western Kentucky, but you mentioned it. This is a great matchup of 2 of the best quarterbacks in Conference USA. You look at what Rakeem Tato has done. He's taken on Brandon Dowdy. You talked about what he did this past week. This is going to be a great offensive showing, but I'm anxious to see how Marshall responds to the way they played last week.
Another team that really needs to focus on that last game is UAB, as they're just 1 win shy of bowl eligibility, and now they head to match up against longtime rival Southern Miss. Both 2 very improved defenses. Ron, what are the keys to walking away with this win?
I think you hit it on the head. It's defense. You have 2 defensive teams that are so much better than last year. UAB allowing 13 points fewer than last season. But then you look at Southern Miss. They would have had 16 days between games. We talked about it, Marshall and UAB having the time off before they played Marshall. You heal, you get a game plan, you get your guys mentally ready. But on the other hand, a lot of coaches say, I don't want that time off this time of the season because we lose our timing. But I still think when you break it all down, it comes down to defense. Who's going to play the best defense in this football game?
Let's take a look at the schedule for the final week of the regular season. Ron, you talked about the seniors at North Texas, and 36 seniors from UTSA, 18 original members who committed to a dream and started a program from scratch, will play their final game in San Antonio.
They saw the dream. The dream has become reality, and I think it's going to be emotional because these young men who have been part of this team since it started, they're the ones who have laid the foundation. I think Larry Coker's done an outstanding job, but I got a funny feeling there's going to be some tears shed on that field that day.